This is D Needle. TGIF. Happy Friday to all of you. I do hope the last couple of days without me have been good days. I know the energy's been pretty intense, to say the least. And it's like background energy. It feels like background noise and trying to get some peace, tranquility with all the crazy going on. Yeah. Anyway, I do hope you guys are having a grand Friday. It is July the 1st, and I want to wish my little sister an absolutely splendid birthday. And yeah, I just did the cancer reading. I sent that to her, and I think it related to something that she might be going through, perhaps. And yeah, the rest of those sun sign readings will go up today. I'm going to be working hard. Hopefully, I'll get them all out so you guys can prepare for your coming week. And yeah, I have an interview I'm doing tonight on another channel. I'll announce that. I believe it's going to be live, but I'll announce it right before it happens over on the Facebook page and possibly the community tab. So if you guys want to sit in and just have a listen, if you're interested. So, and then I have another one coming up on Tuesday evening that I believe will be a pre recorded and then uploaded video. But I believe tonight's live. So, anyway, there's that. I have a very busy schedule. I have a lot going on. Trying to catch up my main computer, the one I use for these lives, is went on the fritz a bit, and I didn't have time to take care of it because I was busy um, taking care of a recall on my vehicle. So, so I didn't have time to deal with the computer. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, many of you are experiencing just events, things breaking, and stuff like that that are causing a little extra, just a little extra, just to add on top of all the already kind of stressful atmosphere that you might be feeling or experiencing. And just know that it's happening to everybody. And what I always tell people, do the deep breathing exercises in through the nose, hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, and then slowly release it. And when you're doing that, imagine you're bringing in really fresh, bright energy in with that breath. And then as you're releasing all the anxiety, angst, dark energy that you might be holding in your body, stress, and you're releasing it out with the breath. That is super helpful when you're trying to cope with the craziness. The planetary alignments from now through September are crazy. And September 22nd, 23rd is going to be especially so because every planet, with the exception of Venus and Mars, the sun and the moon, will be in retrograde on that day. Yeah. And they were pointing me at that date, particularly. And I'm definitely going to dig into that date a little bit more because I know there's more to it than just that volcano that they were warning me about. So I will dig into that information even deeper. My readings have been fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your view, have been tremendously accurate, right down to dates and where and when things are going to happen. And I hope you guys pay attention to those. Um, it's one of those deals when you get a reading like that, you don't want to post it because it could be wrong. Because it takes balls to post a future event that you're forecasting. And you're hoping the whole time that you're wrong. It's really weird. It's a real mixture of feelings about posting stuff like that. But yeah, you would be you feel like if you don't post it and at least put the warning that it's a possibility that this could happen on this day in this place, if you don't post it, then the repercussions. And then you also have the feelings of, will enough people see it that they can warn the people that live there, blah, 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 blah. And that angst feeling that you get from that. And anybody who does remote viewing, hey, Miss Amy. Hey, hey, how you doing, girlfriend? Aw. And by the way, Miss Amy, there was a reading I did and it was talking about water. About there's a problem with the water and you're gonna have to call a specialist. And you guys that saw the reading know which one I'm talking about. She missed the reading, but unfortunately, here's an example. She actually had that happen and they had to call a specialist. And I'm really sorry, Miss Amy. I wish you had, well, I don't know if the reading would have helped you or not prepare for that, but at least you would have had a couple of days warning, maybe. I don't know. It still probably would have turned out the same regardless. But anyway, I hope that goes well and I hope it's nothing serious. Anyway, yeah, my readings are accurate. Just ask Miss Amy. And look at my track record. They're amazingly accurate as far as things that are going to happen. But I've been blessed with that foresight, and I've had that since I was a child. Just kind of this knowing thing, and a lot of other abilities besides that. But um, so today's reading, I wanted to do kind of a special thing because we did miss 3 days. And I wanted to show you the cards for those 3 days because I felt like it was, let me move them this way. I felt like it was important that you guys see the progression of the week as we come into today's confusion energy, which, keep in mind on these readings, particularly this, that energy generally is within the next 48 to 70, upwards to 72 hours for some of you that you'll feel this energy. Um, and some of you, it'll be faint blips. Others, it'll be significant. Okay. So, the first card we missed was the Seeker, Child of Wands, the Strategist, a game player too. The next card was Master Sage of Worlds. That is a Page of Pentacles. So that's a knight. I got that wrong. That's the Knight of Wands. That's somebody that goes in, guns a blazing, diving headfirst into something, right? A seeker, a master, somebody mastering the material realm. Breakthrough, Seven of Worlds. The sevens, right? The realm of the sevens. This is, well, obviously what it says, breakthrough. but it's taking stock. The 7 of Pentacles is evaluating and taking stock and figuring out your situation, right? And you get a breakthrough from that. And then the confusion that follows. It's like, well, what do we do next, right? Anyway, we're gonna look at those cards and we'll talk about the energy from the book. And then we'll be doing spirit keepers. And I I think we could definitely use affirmation card and some oracle of the 7 energies. Definitely. So we'll throw those in. Anyway, so an extra long one today, which is okay. Quite all right. Mhm. Quite all right by me. I'm down. So the seeker. So this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Okay. So we're looking at Tuesday's energy moving through, and that's this past week. Okay. What you've already gone through so that you can see the progression of how this is playing out for you. All right. So this is the Knight of Wands. And I'll hold the card up so you can see it better. Beautiful. It's got a doe, mouse, a fox. This is fire energy. It's absolutely stunning, these cards. They say so much. They say so much. Anyway, and I'm excited about using them in future readings, forecasting future events, because these definitely will hold a huge amount of value in those readings. I'm sure of it. Anyway, you are a seeker, symbolized by the wands, the walking stick, and arrows you use to hunt down the truth. Like the mediator, seek to know who you are, and as a journeyer, seek to understand where you have come from and where you are going. Be a student seeking to learn the whys and hows of life. That was Tuesday. Seeking the truth. Then Wednesday, master Sage of Worlds. Through experience, you have mastered your craft. Because you know how the wheels turn in the world. And believe me, that astrology wheel, that's the holodeck in action. That's our world in action. It's like a giant program. Not joking. You have mastered the wheel of fortune. As the master of your art, you see your reflection in your work. Perform your trade and fulfill your responsibilities impeccably. Use your worldly life to cultivate your inner character. Engage in right livelihood of living healthy, wealthy, happy, and holy. So, whatever this is your endeavor that you're mastering, whether it be a hobby or what have you, you've sought out your truth in that, and now you're living it in a spiritual, holy way. Through your knowledge and the quality of your efforts, you achieve power and status, symbolized by the crown and elk horns. Through though king of the mountain, nevertheless be humble, modest, and share of your wealth. And that wealth can be just your knowledge, because knowledge is power. Power is wealth. Okay. As one who is fully established, relax in your work, play at it, and enjoy it. Take time out to pursue your hobbies. Get energized. And getting energized can be something as simple as placing your left hand on a tree. It's an act of grounding. and connecting with Mother Earth, right? And it can help calm you, much like the deep breathing exercises. Do both together. Put your left hand on a tree and do that. You'd be amazed what it'll do for you. Be with your friends and follow a spiritual path, walking the path to enlightenment and holiness. Breakthrough is for Thursday. This was Wednesday. I'll hold that up too. I'm being not paying attention, right? When I want you guys to see the detail. See the details in the card. Amazing, right? See the wheel? It's amazing. Look how this elderly gentleman looking down. Looks like this one's looking up towards them, and it's like they're looking over. See, here's a little one right here. Studying the work of this one. A female. Interesting, right? We've got a cross, and we have a stag. Incredible energy in that card. Okay. Breakthrough. This was yesterday's energy. So, some sort of breakthrough. Seven of Worlds. As the sun breaks through the darkness and the volcano blasts through constraining rock, which is interesting because that's exactly the energy that they told me about for September 22nd, 23rd, a volcano blasting Mount Titi in the Canary Islands and Tenerife, right? Wow. That was a breakthrough, right? For me, it was, because reading that energy is not the easiest thing, especially when you're really trying to nail something down. Anyway, you are making breakthroughs. Possesses the determination and will of the horse and fire as you free yourself from opposition to express your strengths and passions. Move through blocks, obstacles, inactivity, and stagnation. It's time to burst forth with your talents and energies. Let nothing deter you. So, almost a Queen of Wands energy, right? Even though it's a Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Like I said, this deck is more of an oracle and not a standard tarot deck at all. Okay. And today, the confusion, Six of Crystals at Six of Swords in normal decks. Okay. Six of Crystals. Oh, and I'm not being a good host and showing you the card up close. See the volcano? Yeah. See? It feels like Wands energy, even though it's Pentacles. Fire energy, right? This almost feels like the Knight of Wands, this card here, the secret card. Pretty crazy. Anyway, the card for today is Confusion. Six of Crystals. All the beautiful crystals. And lightning. All right. Ideas in the mind are like the many varieties of crystal. They grow organically in all shapes, sizes, colors, and qualities. Your mind is overloaded with stimulating ideas. Their richness creates mental conflict and indecision. Miss Amy, I hope you're still watching because you were complaining about your mind and not being able to shut it down. inability to organize and make sense of this chaos causes confusion. Out of this confusing interplay of ideas, however, creative insights may emerge. Accept the battle of ideas, opinions, and points of view. For out of conflict comes clarity. The fecundity and beauty of the mind's wild garden of ideas is a seduction in which you can become lost. You are overly cerebral. Get out of your head. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Get out of your head. They're telling you, get out of your head. Yeah. Go outside and ground. Okay, we're going to take um let's look at the Oracle of Seven Energies for this. Phew. For today, Friday, July the 1st. TGIF. Phew. For the collective, for everybody. What? Oh, yeah, right in there. Okay. Time machine. Oh, yes. Feels like there's not enough time on the planet. And it's funny. I turned over the deck, so I have to show it. Spirit of gratitude. So we've got a couple of them here. All right. Number 3, time machine. We do want that to slow down, and it would help if I grabbed the correct book, and it would help if this was all in focus, wouldn't it? Why doesn't it want to focus? Hello, down here. Focus down here. There we go. Okay. I'll calm down now. All right. 3. 3. Time machine. Inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, which is interesting because Saturn is retrograde. That's the teacher that teaches us the lessons. And if we haven't, with Saturn being retrograde in Aquarius, if you haven't learned the lesson, they're going to make you rehash that lesson, and it's going to be harder this time. Okay? Because you didn't learn it the first time, you're getting really popped with it this time. It's like, learn your lesson here. Cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. Okay? We rely on our stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life so you don't have to revisit their hardships or rectify their mistakes. Okay? The lessons of Saturn. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. I could be your magical map. Look to the past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? Because a lot of you are facing challenges like I did with the car and the computer. It was funny because there was an Aquarius reading I watched. It was the death card and the tower card next to each other, and I knew it was about my computer. I knew it. And then later that day, bzz, blue screen of death. Yeah, I'm not kidding. How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember, if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. And it's really important right now because that's what my team keeps telling me right now. How we act, how we behave is of utmost importance because they're putting us under the pressure of the Saturn retrograde, the other planets heading into retrograde. And that energy is a pressure cooker of sorts. And how we act during that time is important. Yes, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and new solutions are attempted. The time is right for change, so keep going. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the one you've been searching for. One day, you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. So, a beautiful new story is just around the corner. So, keep that in mind the whole time you're going through the pressure cooker. Okay? Spirit of gratitude. That is important right now, especially. 43 breaks down to a 7. For those of you into the numerology of it. Spirit of gratitude. The prospering power of prayer. Communion with the divine. Expressing deep gratitude as you move through the world. Knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they are meant to be. That doesn't mean it's going to turn out the way you think it should. That means the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, the universal energy, will unwrap the plans exactly as they should be for you, for your highest good. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is a way for us to be in communion with the divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, suffusing our hearts and our minds with a faith that is life affirming, loving, and compassionate. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing we are in a co creative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering prayer of all. When you focus your attention on appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything you need comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away, and your purpose becomes ever clearer. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles when you are grateful and you ask to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion. The power of Source is within you. Now is the time to awaken it. That is beautiful, right? Wow. Divine timing and the spirit of gratitude. Absolutely. Okay. I'm glad we did that. Okay. So that was those cards. I'm also going to do, I don't want to keep those in order for now because we still have a couple of days left this week to take care of. All right, Spirit Keepers. We'll do the affirmation at the end. Okay. So this is Spirit Keepers. And we're going to do the usual. Okay, there we go. Overall energy, the Chariot. Major Arcana. Highest priority for the collective. Highest priority for the collective. Highest priority for the collective. It's upside down. My decks are all aligned upward, always, when I start. If my team, Gabriel and Ed and I, want a card upside down, they make sure it lands upside down, and they did. That is an excellent card. That is your highest priority. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? For the collective, what do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Flipped on the deck. Check it out. Eminence. They gave us single cards. That's crazy. You guys know they usually give me books, right? I guess they figured we didn't need it since we covered all those days all at once. Nika Hill, how's it going? Sharma, how's it going? How are you? All right. Woohoo! Yes. Star card, Aquarius card. Woohoo! My card. I'm an Aquarius. That's a major arcana as well. That is key 17. Woo! All right. So our underlying is the healer energy. Healing, restoring, salving, gifts from spirit, and the alchemy of mixing the cups of hope and faith. The star card. This is, yeah, healing your past, it feels like. Okay. Overall energy for today, Chariot 7. This is steady movement forward. For some of you, this could be literally quite moving to a new place of residence. This could be going on a trip. Anything involving vehicles and steady, balanced progress forward. The Chariot of Osiris. And they want me to read from the book, so I will. My team says, listen, I do most of the time. I'm hard headed though. Okay. The Chariot is the spirit that helps you create change. You have attained a certain mastery of knowledge, and now you must determine how you will use that knowledge to innovate. The Chariot is an omen that you're gaining momentum. You possess mastery of knowledge and skills that now drive you further along your path. When the Chariot card appears, you have arrived at a critical milestone and are in active movement toward victory. Success will come to the one who refuses to stop fighting. Keep going. So, whatever you're doing, keep going forward. Don't stop. Okay. Now, that could literally be trips and stuff, moves, something to do with the vehicle. is the overall energy. It depends on the your planets, where your planets are placed in your birth chart. But your highest priority is the 5 of orbs upside down. The 5 of orbs is generally a feeling of lack. And we had the gratitude card from this deck. Right here. That's what fixes this. Okay? So the spirit of gratitude keeps you from feeling lack mentality, and it's your highest priority. Okay? So your highest priority is to stay in the spirit of gratitude. Easier said than done sometimes, right? Especially when you have a lot of crap going wrong. So, yeah. Samuel, how's it going? It's good to see you. How's the weather over there? Miss Tamu, hello. How are you? Anyway, staying in the spirit of gratitude. It's not easy to do with all the craziness going on. And the pressure cooker that we're under with Saturn retrograde and all the other planets moving to retrograde between now and September. September 22nd, 23rd to be precise. The only two that aren't are Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars, the lovers. They're the only two that won't be retrograde. Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, like I said, I will dig more into that energy to let you guys know what's coming because I know there's more than just that volcano that they're forecasting going off over in Tenerife. But yeah, I digress. So, your highest priorities stay in the spirit of gratitude, do not have lack mentality, and your what to be mindful of, prepare for your independence. This is the eminence, 9 of orbs. This is the independently abundant, okay? Being independently owned and operated, basically. Okay, so for some of you, that's literally a business, being independently owned and operated. That could just be you stepping out of a wheelchair. That could be um, overcoming that next hurdle. I'm walking 5 miles today instead of 4. That could be you just being good enough in your own skin, right? Anyway, 9 of orbs. I'm going to read from the book. They didn't want me to read from the book on this one. They wanted me to place that card there to tell you how to remedy that lack mentality. The eminence is the spirit personification of upward mobility and material fruition born out of your own hard work. All that we have done and invested in has propelled us to the top. And yet, now that we are at the top, are we feeling isolated and alone? All that glitters is not gold. The woman pictured here in the 9 of orbs is the same woman pictured in the 9 of swords, and yet, upon first impression, they appear so different. Inner lives versus outer lives can be unrecognizable from one another. Nevertheless, the eminence appears as your spirit ally when she makes her presence. She is here to support your endeavors toward elevating rank, reputation, and to increase your material gains. Like I said, it could be something really simple as I did manage to brush my teeth last night, or, those little things that keep you independent, right? When the nine of orbs appears in your reading, this is the message from spirit to heed. Everything is for the best in all best possible worlds. Okay. The underlying energy. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on the healer card as well. So this is healing your past and becoming independent. Okay. Key 17, the healer card. You have overcome a brutal yet necessary trial in your life. And now your holy guardian angel returns to heal your battle wounds. This is the star card, so it could quite literally be an Aquarius helping you heal your battle wounds. hmm The battle wounds from the past. The healer appears to mend what was broken. Capax D, capable of receiving the divine. The mind is formed in the image of God, and in that it is capable of divinity. Your capacity of holding divinity within you is now being revealed. The goblets pour forth hope and faith. Hope and faith in yourself that you are capable of greatness. This independence, you're capable. All of you are. Even the tiniest things make you capable. Key 17 is the star of the Magi, and when the healer appears to you, the fragments of your broken world will be healed. This is the omen of restoration, of rebuilding, salving, and alleviating your pains. When the healer is making her presence known to you, it is a prophecy that a blessing is soon to be conferred. Remember, stay in the spirit of gratitude while you're going through all that. It's rainy in the UK. That's interesting because there's another tarot reader that I watched that's from the UK, Gemstone Tarot, and she was saying it was raining there. So she concurs with you, Samuel. And you were having car trouble? Your battery died. Yeah, my tower died. The Aquarius reading was death card, tower, and I knew immediately it was about the computer. I knew it. I was right. Yep, later that day, blue screen of death. Anyway, yep. So we're all dealing with the frustrations. We also, my husband and I, had to take our car in for a recall notice. So we were having car trouble too, sort of, kind of, because the car was exhibiting the problem that it was recalled for. So it's a good thing it was fixed because it was a turn signal issue. You would turn on the turn signal and it would outwardly show you were turning a different direction than what you were turning. You were turning left, but the right blinker went on. Yeah, that's dangerous, right? Yeah, they fixed that the other day. So it only did it randomly, just intermittent weirdness. Anyway, so we know what you guys are dealing with. Miss Amy's dealing with well water issues and having to call an expert in on her well, which was that reading I had the other day about somebody having water issues. Yeah, Saturn is squaring. Yeah, squaring Leo. Yeah. And Saturn's going to be in square through, I think, rest of the year. So, yeah, not much fun. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Gemstone Tarot. So, you know who I'm talking about. Oracle of the Crows. How's it going, Miss Melody? Miss Melody, how are you? You are so missed. I hope you caught the Cancer reading, girlfriend. My little sister, she's a Cancer too. It's actually her birthday, and I wished her a happy birthday. I want to honor her today. But yeah, the Cancers are, yeah, needing some me time, break time. You know who has been doing readings lately? Not sure who. Yeah, like I said, that retrograde energy is building, And so we're gonna be in this pressure cooker at least till September 22nd, 23rd, at least till then. I think we're gonna in September, late September, early October will be good. Awesome. She has, huh? Yes. That's good to hear. All right. Anyway, it looks like just all of us, no matter how much things like the chariot or vehicles, moving trips, conundrums that we're experiencing with the pressure cooker, stay in the spirit of gratitude and take that walk of independence. Hold your heads high. There's healing available of past stuff in all of this. And I know it's hard. I know we're going through it too. We're not immune or exempt from it at all. And I'm going to do an affirmation card for you guys. Yeah. And rest of sun sign readings will go out today, hopefully all of them today. And I started with Cancer because it's their birthday season. And I've got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo up. And I'll start today, later with Libra and move through Scorpio, etc. So the last ones to get their reading will be Taurus, Aries, Gemini. Okay, just so you know when to kind of time frame it. Anyway, so an affirmation card for everybody. We could use it, even though we're kind of getting it already, right? Affirmations, what we should be doing, but we'll get one anyway. For the collective affirmation they need to hear. Yeah, it's right up in there. I figured it was. I felt it the minute I touched the deck. All right, what we got? Okay, we need to hear this. We did need to hear this. Say this 3 times with me. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. Bring that down. Here we go. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. And so it is. Anyway, do like, share, and sub. We're, yeah, it's always a struggle as a tarot reader to get out there, noticed, recognized, even as accurate as you might be. And it helps me get the message, like the warnings about volcanoes and things like that. It helps get that out there so that the right people that need to know about that will find out, hopefully. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, a very busy day. Like I said, I'll post links, that interview I'm doing this evening, and again on Tuesday, another one. So I will post those. Hey, hey, Divine Hazel, TGIF. Blessings to you too. Anyway, yeah, gratitude. And here's the spirit of gratitude. My gratitude to you all for being here and listening. And yeah, showing your support is super amazing. And I am indebted in total gratitude to that. Absolutely. Because you guys have been hanging with us for a while now, huh? Right? Been at this for a while. So, anyway, I do hope you have a lovely TGIF. Information is in the description if you want to book a personal private video reading. And so the information's down there on how to acquire one. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic Friday and hang in there. Remember, remain in the spirit of gratitude. Only welcome in the healthy, loving relationships. Stand in your power. There's a healing here, even under the pressure cooker. Okay? Anyway, talk to you guys soon. And you'll have readings coming up throughout the day for the sun signs to prepare you for next week. Okay? See you later.